Yo, and we are live, man. Let's go. Man, this is Set with Set and Comedian, man. Today, we got a special one for y'all today. Because y'all been asking for it. Hey, look, I released that TARIQ NASHEED video, man. And y'all wasn't too happy about my thoughts and opinions. So today, we're going to let y'all have the floor, man. I got the link in the chat. I'm ready, man. I'm ready to debate y'all a little day about it. Please. And if y'all don't want to come up here because y'all know y'all keyboard warriors. Yeah, not no real men of action. But you want to call what? You want to call my people fleers instead of men of action who went and provided better for their family, left to give better for their family. But instead of doing better for your family. Oh, wow. Okay, never mind. Instead of doing better for your family, you want to beg the white man. You want to beg your oppressor. You want to be like, please, can you pay us for what my granddaddy did? And they hitting you with the, they're kind of covertly hitting you with they're not really like, maybe if you understand economics and government, you would understand why they're not giving it to you. You ever thought about that? But hey, today we're going to get into it because, oh my goodness. I love the comments, guys. I love the comments. I just love them. So let's go ahead and bring them up. Boom. Man. Y'all sure did have some interesting things to say. And when I mean interesting, I mean oh so interesting. Like, come on now. So let's go from the top here. Tethers. Bro, I ain't gonna. Bro, what the fuck's a tether? Can y'all explain what a tether is first? Because y'all has been overly using that word tether. I'm like, y'all ain't explained this word now one time. Look, I don't know y'all FBA slang. I'm not playing in the victimhood Olympics with y'all. I don't need nothing from the white man. I don't care if my country is asking from the British crown. They're dumb too. I believe that all niggas who are African reparations are dumb. I believe they all don't understand how government or economics work. Actually, I think they overinflate the value of the white man. Y'all think the white man got trillions upon trillions of dollars? Well, guess what? He don't. It's like, no. But then y'all dare have the audacity to ask trillions from these people? Like there isn't other people that the government got to take care of? Like there isn't other people in this government of America? And then here's the thing. Y'all niggas don't even make up most of the population to be wanting to satisfy y'all to that degree. So it is a bit buck wild. But let's go on to Mr. Washington. Refuse Washington. Our reparation claims is not really your concern. No disrespect. Well, it is disrespectful, sir. And I'm going to tell you why it's disrespectful. Because who the fuck's going to pay for it? Who you think going to pay for it? Y'all obviously don't got the money or I wouldn't be asking. So who going to pay for it? And that's the one thing y'all niggas can't answer. Who going to pay? The government? Slave master descendants? Taxpayers? The church? Come on. Who? Come on. Anybody? Anybody got like a... Oh, God. Because like I said, y'all niggas is keyboard warriors. And y'all not willing to fight for this shit. Y'all just want to sit there and complain about the white man all day and how they owe you, how you feel like you're owed something for what your ancestors did. So, yes, it is a bit disrespectful to say it's none of our concerns because who do you think is going to be paying for it? Where do you think the government gets its money from? Oh, yes, the industries that taxpayers do, from taxpayers' money, from real estate tax, income tax, all this is made off the backs of every American. So when you say it's none of our business or none of our concern when it's going to be coming out of our pockets, it's a bit disingenuous and you don't know economics or how the government works. Obviously. All right, we got this other guy, user, because I ain't going, it's so sad. Most of these guys are faceless accounts, all cowards who aren't really who can't show their face to stand on business. All cowards. So if this is what the FBA movement comprised of, a bunch of faceless accounts, cowards, and please shut up and stop trying to come in my comments because it is sad and pathetic.
Yeah, that comment's crazy.
God, stop the BS, bro. I think you should go back home and fix your land.
Wow.
Well, let's see here. If you actually knew anywhere where I came from, you would understand that much. Well, Guyana, if you look up Guyana, it's a majority Indian country, nigga. Like, we ain't even the biggest group there, and we're still dumb enough to ask for reparations, like from the British Crown at that, who ain't got really no money. And bro, my nigga, if you think a politician is gonna give y'all reparations over the, except for in the Democrat, because California, y'all barely got off with that. They gave y'all nothing compared to the total bill of slavery. Come on now. In the Caribbean, they said $133 trillion. Like, bro, even they know they're not getting that. They know they're not getting that shit. Y'all don't even know what y'all want, because I done read it. Y'all don't know if it's 1.4 trillion. Y'all don't know if it's 4.7 trillion. Y'all don't know if it's 14 trillion. Give us a number, and then tell us how you're gonna get it, and tell us who you're gonna get it from, and then explain how these organizations or this government can give it to you. Because I bet you can't, because you don't even know. You don't even know how much these families make. You don't even know how much your state makes per year and what it spends. Yes, how much your state earns and how much it spends per year. You don't even know that. But you think they can give you reparations, though. Like, make it make sense. No. Please, if you can make that make sense, I would be so happy. Just prove me wrong. Please, because... And once again, we got more tether babble. Please mind your business. You have nothing to offer to this conversation. What you mean? You're right. You know what?
Possibly this country.
Yeah, possibly this country is crazy because, I'm a taxpayer. So, yeah, that goes out the window. Majority of us is contributing to this country as long as you work. So, yeah, I'm sorry, but fail point. Nothing to offer. Well, I'm trying to offer you guys a solution, but first I need to hear what y'all got planned. What is the plan? How much do y'all want? Who's gonna give it to you? Because it sounds like y'all just doing a bunch of complaining and whining, being like, "Oh, we need our reparations." Where you gonna get it from? Oh, y'all over here trying to get away from us. No, we're not. We're just trying to tell y'all the realisticness of it. We're trying to be realistic with y'all. Y'all not trying to be realistic. We're asking y'all, okay, cool. What do you know about economics and government to think that they can do this for y'all? Well, I'll tell you what you do know. Not a goddamn thing. Not a goddamn thing. Y'all just sit out there talking. Just because you want free money. And now y'all got me on here going off on y'all again. Because what? Y'all want to leave 300 plus messages on how to be a weak ass nigga acting the oppressor for money? This crying, bro. That's why we need to delineate, because you guys don't want us to get the money. And no, I want y'all to get the money. I feel like you deserve it. But tell me what y'all deserve and tell me who's going to give it to you. You cannot answer that. Instead, y'all go after old people. Y'all go after people you never met, ancestors. Y'all go after a culture you never been involved in. Y'all talk down on other cultures and then expect these people to turn around and what? Help you? You understand that we're part of the taxpayers too that be helping pay your reparations, right? Wouldn't it be your best idea to be kumbaya with us? So maybe we can vouch for y'all and be okay with it, instead of being okay with a bunch of disrespectful niggas getting money from us. Like, really think about what y'all setting up for yourselves. What's the point of being disrespectful towards our ancestors, disrespectful towards our culture, only to what? Make yourself feel better about your failing a community? Like what? Tell me what? Because all I'm seeing is narcissism. That's all I'm seeing is y'all trying to be what? The superior blacks? We got the better culture. We got the better lineage. We deserve all this money. Look, y'all deserve the money, but better culture and lineage, bro. Y'all just sound like a bunch of white supremacists. Like, no, what? I'm gonna call y'all the FBA supremacists. Congratulations, y'all are the FBA supremacist group. Yep, you might as well line up there with the KK, the KKK, man. Y'all niggas, y'all share a lot in common. Why? Y'all have a natural superiority complex. Supremacists. Y'all think y'all better than African blacks, Caribbean blacks, all the other blacks. Y'all just think y'all better than them. And it'd have been okay if y'all have been like, no, we don't think we're better than them. We just think we deserve this money. I'd have been like, Okay, great. That's absolutely fine. But that's not what y'all saying. Y'all saying not only are y'all better than us, but y'all so better than us that y'all get to beg the white man for money. Really? Really? So that's how y'all better than us? We over here came to y'all land not asking for shit, but an opportunity. Y'all been here, ain't utilized the opportunity of this land, and now you want to ask the white man for money, though? It's like, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That is crazy. It's like, bro, what's wrong with y'all? Do y'all not have any hustle, any drive? Like, come on now. Yeah, you what? Are y'all just sitting on y'all fingers waiting for the white man to give you money? That's what I really want to know. That's what it sounds like a lot of y'all are doing. Like, come on now. I would like to hear that. Oh man, look, man. Hey, reparations will be nice, but it don't matter. I'm still going out here and get it. That's how I'm feeling about it. Like, let's say this. Let's say they did pay reparations to my people. I wouldn't care. Why? Because I wouldn't expect to get it, because it would just be such a surprise. Like, oh, wait, hold on. A slave master paying the oppressor? When the whole purpose of them getting you was for free labor? And now, but like I said, I do agree that y'all deserve reparations for this. Just like I agree that, we deserve reparations, but I don't care for it. I don't think it's plausible because we're too deep in. One, bro, the British crown, the Britain government, bro, it don't got enough money. It just don't have enough money to fit the bill. The United States is the richest country in the world and don't got enough money to fit the bill. So y'all over here thinking about, oh, well, we're just going to sit in our finger and wait for this money, bro. It ain't coming, bro. I'm going to be real with y'all. I know that's what y'all saying, but that's the truth. You guys can't tell me, one, how much y'all owed. Two, who's going to pay you? And three, do y'all even know economics? Y'all know enough about economics and government to understand why it is damn near impossible to give y'all this?
I don't think they do.
No, but you know what? I'll even go into a stronger point. Let's go into, man, who supports this bullshit? Who supports it? Because I'm telling you who supports it. The Democrats supported it 58%. Yes, so a little bit over half of them support it. The Republicans support this shit 18%. They don't want to see y'all niggas get shit. If you line up 10 of these niggas in a room, only 2 of them say you deserve something.
Damn.
So, yeah, I know, right? It's like, so we're talking about the two more powerful parties in government. 2 more powerful parties in government. And not all of them are in line to give y'all this money. And they're the ones who control the money. Come on now. So let's go to blacks. Of course, we got about 74 blacks winning reparations. Of course, that makes sense. I'll be real with you. I can see even non-FBAs agreeing to it because I agreed to it. Y'all just in y'all feelings because I asked you a question, which is sad. Ask you a question of where you going to get it from. You don't know. How much do they owe you? You don't know. But we're just supposed to just what? Say, okay, sure, whatever. It's like y'all 14% of the goddamn 40% of the goddamn population, but you want trillions of dollars. Really? Really? And then y'all commit most of the crime. Like, come on, bro. Come on, really? Really? So you're telling me America should take care of the people that, instead of the people that's paying them tax money, we should take care of the people that's just demanding tax money. Like, bro, that's like caring about what your landlord says to selling you a store than what the customer says. It's like, nigga, one person is taking money and one is giving. Who do you need to satisfy more? Because I'll tell you right now, I don't care in what position I am in government. If the people tell me, yo, we're going to vote you out of power because you're doing this to our people, which would be, let's say I'm trying to put in reparations. What made you think that a whole bunch of people ain't going to come to me and be like, yo, I don't want to pay black people reparations. I don't want that shit to come on my check because I didn't do anything. They feel like their ancestors didn't do anything, or they just feel like y'all not owed nothing. Who am I to tell them to do it? You telling me that you're going to get the entire American people to go along with this? Really? Because only 26% of white people think that you deserve it, and they're majority of the goddamn country. What, you think the Mexicans think we deserve it? You know damn well, but look, they're trying to take credit for y'all rap music. You know damn well they don't think that. So wouldn't it be better just to play nice with all these groups instead of trying to make an enemy out of everybody, trying to delineate? Because what y'all are doing is y'all separating yourselves from the main army to go fight the enemy's main army. See, y'all fighting with a quarter of an army thinking that y'all gonna do something. It's crazy now. Oh, man. But let's get on some other points though, because y'all be killing me. Can't think of how many things worse than the tether. Hilarious. And then we got foundational Black Americans don't know how reparations are going to work. Wow, from a person that's not even eligible. You just proved our point. What point? Y'all don't prove a point. Y'all just sit there and cry. What point did you, bro? What point? I just said I don't care if I'm eligible, bro. The girl said, bro, my girl gonna get the money before I do. God damn it! You think I care? Why would I care? Tell me. Why would I care when my whole life I've expected myself to get it from my own merit and not from the white man, no matter what white man it be, British or American. I always said it's gonna be me. My uncles, my daddy said, yeah, it's gonna be you. Don't wait on no person to save you. Didn't y'all get that same lesson? So why the fuck is y'all waiting on the white man to save y'all asses? Like, please. Tell me what the white man gonna do for you. Because I can tell you what the white man gonna take. I can tell you what they gonna take all day. But this is ridiculous. Y'all ridiculous. I ain't even gonna lie. Y'all about to make me rant even. No, I should just let the video play a little bit. All right. All right. Who the fuck are you to explain how we're supposed to get reparations? My nigga. Cool. Who are you to explain how we're gonna get reparations? And if so, if you're that guy, explain it. Why do y'all just come out with straight insults? Why do y'all just come out with just straight, like, I ain't gonna lie, like crying? Y'all just sound like y'all crying. Who the fuck are y'all to explain how we're supposed to get reparations? Mind your business. Like, bro, you fucking crybaby.
Sound like a straight up bitch.
Oh God. And this is an FBA woman saying this. That means if she gets the money, if y'all get the money, she gonna get it too. So
the FBA woman saying this.
So tell me. Where do y'all see this going? Because like I said, you can't tell me how much. You can't tell me who's gonna pay it. Shoot, all you can tell me is go fix your land. Like, nigga, I'm an American citizen.
They about to talk about me next for being an FBA woman and saying this.
Oh God. Damn, bro. Y'all vicious too. Like, how do you want anybody to support y'all when y'all talk down on other people's ancestors, right? So y'all try to get hurtful by talking about other people's ancestors. Y'all try to be hurtful by talking about other people's country and culture.
Yeah, talking about the ancestors is wild.
Bro, and then here's the crazy thing. Y'all want these same people to sit down and let reparations be taken out their taxes. Y'all know who y'all asking this money for. Wouldn't it make better sense to be cool with all the Black community and not, delineate and be like, look, man, y'all know what happened to us. Y'all agreed that it happened. Y'all need to go ahead and let's get these reparations, my nigga. And we'd be like, cool. We'd be cool with it. Why y'all acting like we wouldn't be cool with y'all getting the reparations? We just asking, how's it going to go down? And if it is going down, how the fuck can I move my ass away from it? It's like, oh man, thank you, dog. Great point. You ain't getting support talking down upon anyone. Thank you. Because I don't understand it. Y'all want money from the same people y'all talking down from? That's gonna come out the taxpayer money. Y'all Black people talk shit about the government and they're supposed to give you the money. Y'all voted the wrong nigga in office and y'all thought y'all was gonna get money. I already made the point last video. Joe Biden sent 100 billions to Ukraine and Israel. Y'all ain't say nothing to this nigga, but y'all got something to say to me. Y'all got 300 people up in this bitch commenting under my shit, but y'all got 300 Black people under Joe Biden's comments though. Do y'all? Going like, where are reparations? You said 100 billion. I ain't trying to hear shit no more, Biden. Really? Y'all killing me, bro. Y'all killing me. So now that we went over who supports it, because these Democrats, they support it, but you know how California try to, spoon feed y'all $1 billion like a bunch, like you're a goddamn child. But y'all went, oh, look at Cali, they're helping us out. It's like, bro, y'all that fucking stupid. No, I'm sorry. I don't want to get too disrespectful. Because like I said, at the end of the day, I love the culture. I love the FBA people. Like shit. My girls are FBA. My girls are FBA. But yeah, what you not gonna sit here and tell me is that we owe y'all anything. And that y'all gonna delineate from us when we're all victims of white supremacy. Here's the thing. When TARIQ NASHEED was making this one point to Myron Gaines about, oh yeah, y'all countries in shambles and all that. From who? Who put their countries in shambles? The white man. So they're the same victim of white supremacy that y'all fell under, but y'all want to delineate? Same skin tone, same white supremacy. God damn it, man. Y'all want to delineate. Like, really? So you want to separate from the main army and go out there and think y'all can conquer shit yourself? And y'all just be right back here a couple years later going like, oh, y'all never wanted us to get it. This is why we need to delineate. Nobody's speaking up against y'all. Nobody black is speaking against y'all niggas. It's y'all niggas who's talking down on other black people. This is where I say y'all resemble more of the KKK than anything. Than what Malcolm X started with Black Power. Oh, and guess what? Malcolm X had Caribbean descendants. My bad. Caribbean parents or grandparents, I believe. But he was of Caribbean origin. Oh, because I come from Caribbean origin. Hey, I hope y'all got the same shit from Malcolm. Oh, wait, no. That's y'all best man. That's all Black Power. Ain't that crazy? Ain't that crazy? Yes. Malcolm X. Marcus. Y'all know Marcus Garvey wasn't from no goddamn America. Bro, you know Marcus Garvey with no fucking FBI. Y'all know that. Come on. I shouldn't even have. That nigga's whole idea was to take niggas back to the homeland.
Points aren't capped. Look them up. These are all facts.
These are all facts. Bro, I literally Googled this, went to .org.coms. I went to the taxpolicycenter.org to look up where our tax money goes, how it's made, and all that. Because that's where y'all going to get y'all reparations from. You don't know economics. You don't know governments. That's why you think this shit is plausible. It's not. Tell me, bro, tell me, liberation-minded media. Please tell me, how much do we owe y'all? Because like I said, I looked it up and I got 3 different goddamn numbers. I got 1.4 trillion, 4.7 trillion, 4.2 trillion. And I'll be real with you, all them numbers make sense. I ain't gonna lie. All them numbers make sense. The money that niggas was making, the fact that we started this country off slavery, I'm not saying y'all don't deserve it. I'm just saying that, how y'all gonna get it? Why is y'all so mad about a simple question? Because you don't know the answer. That's why y'all mad. Usually anger comes from those who are ignorant. And I'll just say like that. They came, Africa didn't come to Europe and America to save anyone, bro. Oh, God. Bro, I'm going to tell you this right now. Look, G, if you honestly think that white people are going to give up their money at risk of losing their seat of power, you think a politician is going to give up his seat in the parliament or in Congress to satisfy 14% of the people, bro? You stupid. 14% of the people that commit most of crime now. You stupid. And we got to give y'all trillions of dollars for what? For what? Tell me. Please tell me. We're like, let's be real. Y'all could at least be more humble people, more graceful people. Y'all could be more respectful people. And I'm be real with you. You would have a lot more people pushing for y'all. But for some reason, y'all trying to act like white supremacists. Y'all trying to act like natural supremacists. Oh, we're FBA. Our lineage is better. All culture is better. We're better. It's like, okay, well, that's kind of sounds like the KKK, where we're a white Anglo-Saxons, the first whites in America. You know, all these other whites are inferior to us. Don't that sound real familiar? Or y'all not trying to understand it? To be real, I want reparations for the youth, not these elders and adults. Ooh, my nigga, bro. Look, bro. Omega Dreads Gaming Channel. I ain't gonna lie. Me too. I want it to be for the youth. Actually, you know the best way to get reparations? Tax-free. All right, income tax-free. Income property tax-free won't let y'all move. But y'all just wanting a big lump sum of money just screams laziness. So, because for some reason, I ain't gonna lie, it's like y'all been over here trying to make some crazy points in my comments. Going like there's envy and jealousy in your heart. And I'm like, sweetheart, none of the 7 deadly sins live in my heart. I'm a very virtuous man. But I'll tell you what live in your heart, though. Shit. The greed of money. The narcissism. So you got hella pride. The pride equals narcissism in a lot of cases. And the gluttony. Ain't that crazy? So y'all got all these sins working against y'all. Y'all think y'all gonna get something? Y'all think y'all gonna be disrespectful to ancestors? To ancestors in the sky, my nigga. Y'all insulting dead people to prove a point, my bro. Ain't nothing low class than that. That's why I think TARIQ NASHEED is low-key a low-class nigga. Because it's like, bro, why are you making fun of people that don't even like aren't even here no more? People that risk their life. People, men of action who took the action to put their family in a better position. I don't care where the fuck you come from. You're always gonna get my respect for working for your family. So the fact that y'all want to add any type of disrespect to that is outrageous. Like, it just shows what your character truly is and how much of a coward you truly are, because you can't understand what a man of action is truly about. Maybe that's why you're out here begging the white man instead of out here gathering troops to take it from the white man. Oh, wait, hold on. My bad, G. My bad. Hold on, man. My bad, G. Oh, shit. I got you, dog. I got you, man. Yo, what's happening, man? What's happening, Jay Jersey? What's good?
Let's go. What's up, man?
Man, it's all good, man. Look, sure, and you know, man, I'm just out here knocking out these points, but I want to hear from y'all, man.
Not really.
Okay.
You're a lot of swinging, a lot of missing, a lot of punching in the air, a lot of cap. Let's be real.
All right, where's the cap?
This is a cappuccino machine right here.
No, I know. Okay, but where's the cap?
All right, so I'll start with some things that you said is true. Yes, Marcus Garvey was Jamaican. We don't call him a tether, but let's be real.
Hold on. I'm sorry. It's hard to interrupt you, but what's a tether?
A tether is someone who latches on to the culture, looks familiar, but their job is to undermine, kind of like you're doing.
Okay.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Right. Because you're not FBA, right? You said your kids are, but you're not, right? You have a lineage from outside of America, right?
Yes, sir.
Right. So that's a tether. See, a tether isn't just because you're an immigrant. A tether is somebody who deliberately undermines and goes against, those in which they're blending in with. So, like, you come here from
do you understand the flaw? Now, do you understand the flaw in your definition here? You're telling me I undermine, but I said I support. By supporting, that means there is no undermine. Hold on. But now I'm saying that I support, and I'm just asking questions.
I know, but listen.
You are feeling that I'm undermining you, and I'm wondering.
No, I know, but seeing that I'm the subject, I get to determine whether you're supporting or not. You know what I'm saying? I can't go to somebody else and say I'm supporting you, but they're saying what you're doing isn't supportive, and I say, but I am supporting. It doesn't work like that, right? If I went to your
homeland, of reparations, how can I support y'all? Okay, cool. In the terms, I want to support, so how can I support?
I mean, well, you can stop with the down talking about how we're not going to get it and what we should do. Like, listen, we don't need
that y'all down talk people too, though. Because
we do. We down talk. Yes, listen, we do. We down talk those who come against us. We don't just down talk somebody just because they're Jamaican. Like you said, Marcus Garvey was Jamaican, right?
Yeah.
Where did he get his support from? Jamaica or in the U.S.?
He got it from the people, of course. It was the whole.
He got it from the U.S., right? So we didn't down talk him, right? We gave the Pan-Africanism a try for 100 years. 100 years. You understand that?
100 years. Okay, hold on.
100 years. Marcus Garvey was doing his thing in 1924, right?
Yes.
Before that, right? It's 2024 now. So yes, we tried Pan-Africanism for 100 years. Y'all wasn't with it.
Now, why do you believe that we weren't with it?
Because if you were, we would have already took over the globe by now, because we're the global majority. If y'all was with it, it wouldn't have been.
Didn't we just talk about how y'all kind of just going on a whole supremacist rant, talking down on every other culture that ain't yours? Who would align with y'all?
No, we only talk down on those who disrespect.
No, dog. I don't think you know the rest of your community. You may be coming in good faith. You may be a man of action, but a lot of these people are sitting behind the screen being keyboard warriors, being disrespectful to other cultures. You got to understand that as well.
Okay, so that's fair. That's fair. There are some of us who probably don't represent properly. But if we're going to use that same standard to measure all of us, then we have to do the same for you. We have to say that those Candace Owens, those who disrespect our lineage, represent you guys. The difference is we call out those within our own group who undermine us and who unjustly undermine y'all. Y'all don't do the same.
Now, sir, what do you mean by undermine? Because I'm trying to really see the undermining here. Like, how do we stop y'all? The undermining
is when people go into our spaces just to tell us how we're not going to get reparations, or how we're not doing this the right way, or we don't deserve this, or you guys are doing this and that wrong.
It kind of sounds like y'all are afraid of an opinion. It kind of
no. Here's the thing, though. Why would we take opinion from somebody who fled?
Dog,
Why would we take
dog,
why would we take
dog.
hold on? Why
That
would we
doesn't
take
matter.
political instruction from someone who comes from a country where they're 95% the population, letting a very small group of Chinese or Arabics or white people rule over them?
Dog,
Why would we
I'm
take
not sure.
why would we take
Now
political
you're
why
right.
would
In
we
some
take
countries,
political advice from that?
okay.
That doesn't make sense.
Now,
That's like
dog, you,
that's like a professional quarterback taking advice from someone who couldn't even play Pee Wee League.
dog. Now you may
Doesn't
have
make
a
sense.
you have a misconception. Have you ever been outside the country?
Yeah. I've been to Jamaica, been to Mexico, been to Canada, I've been.
Okay, now have you ever been to any so Caribbean countries are like a fusion of Indian, blacks, and Asians, right? So not every Caribbean country is black dominated. Like the country I come from,
Jamaica was black dominated.
no, I'm like I said, not everyone. Remember that. I'm saying that. So when you
Okay.
talk about all these countries, dog, my country specifically, Guyana, is in the same kind of conflict as you. We're asking for reparations, but we're the lowest, we're the smallest number, we're the smallest ethnicity in that country. That's why I'm saying, dog, I'm speaking from experience when I'm saying, dog, we're going through the same thing y'all is, and this is what we're getting. The British Crown is telling us BS. Dog, your government is telling y'all BS. When I'm telling you this is why I'm trying to give us a light to go like this, dog. This shit ain't gonna go down. Fight for it.
Here's what you have to understand, though. We've been told. I want to make 2 points.
Okay.
The first one is what you have to understand is just because they say no, we can't stop, or we would have never got out of slavery. We would have never got out of the situation we were in the 60s. We understand that with momentum and with support, we can.
You know why we got out of slavery?
Because we fought in the Civil War. That's why.
No, we got out of slavery because we need to keep the Union together, and Abraham had to let go of slavery, or else
the
British weren't going to support it. No, look up the real reason why Lincoln.
I know the real reason. The real reason is because listen,
for the Union,
ancestors like my great-great-grandfather fought.
Bro, Lincoln hated black people. He didn't care about
I know he did.
ancestors.
Of course he did. Yes, we're not saying that Lincoln was riding with us. He wasn't. He reluctantly let us fight because he had no other choice because the North was getting mopped up.
Dog. It's not reluctant.
So he reluctantly let us fight.
Why would I risk my own? Like, if I love white people so much, why would
No. Listen. They were detracted. The Northern soldiers were detracting from the war. Okay. The bottom line is we got out because we fought. The North was not winning that war until black people started fighting it. Period. That's how we got out of slavery. Rather that was their intentions. Rather it wasn't because of their good nature, or their good heart. We know that.
Okay.
But the bottom line is our ancestors sacrificed for that. That's where Memorial Day comes from. That's number one. The other point I want to make is you're saying Guyana, you guys are not I don't know the demographic makeup of Guyana, but you guys say,
trust me, are majority black. Yeah, I got Jamaica and Barbados, but even Barbados and Trinidad ain't really all that black like I think it is.
Okay. So, but you say Guyana, you guys are fighting for reparations, right?
Yeah, but it's whole part of the whole Caribbean committee.
And I hope you get it.
Me too. I seriously get yours.
But here's the thing, though. You wouldn't see Americans popping up in Guyana, going on Guyana TVs, undermining your push for reparations, saying you don't deserve it. You wouldn't see that. You wouldn't see us holding spaces. Or no, we don't. Show me an example of an American, black American going to Guyana. You can't because it doesn't exist.
Because y'all don't matter to us getting reparations.
Exactly, and y'all don't matter to us getting reparations. See how that works? And y'all don't matter. And y'all don't matter to us getting reparations.
Who cares what y'all say?
But y'all don't matter to us getting reparations.
We're not the ones.
But you don't see. Hold on. But you don't see. Hold on. But you don't see black YouTube channels or black Twitter spaces where we're telling you, Guyana, you guys don't deserve reparations. Work harder. The British didn't do that much to you guys. Get over it. White supremacy doesn't exist. You don't see that kind of shit.
But I never.
But we do see examples of you guys coming against us.
Hold on.
It might be, but we're not going to discourage you from trying, even if it doesn't seem like it's likely.
Dog,
the worst they can say is no at this point.
I never discouraged nobody from trying. I said y'all gonna have to fight for this shit because y'all see diplomatic ain't working. I say
that's what we're doing. We're fighting for it.
No, y'all ain't fighting. I ain't fighting hard enough because if y'all was fighting, there's 20 million black adult males in this country. I need at least 20 to 50K of y'all in front of every courthouse going like, nah, y'all been playing with us for too long and we need our shit. And I'll be real with y'all. If y'all was do that, even though we're not going to get shit
Listen,
out
you
of it,
can't tell us how to do that if you're not doing that in your own homeland. You came here. Hold up, your parents came here. Y'all didn't go. Hold on, y'all didn't go. Y'all didn't go to your. Hold up, y'all didn't go to your capital and tell these people what you're gonna do. So how are you telling us how we should do it? You guys wouldn't even be here if it wasn't for my ancestors. So how are you going to give me political strategy when you couldn't even do it where you're from?
Oh, you were talking about democracy versus dictatorship.
Stop the cap, bro. Stop the cap. No, you're not making sense because you're telling us like you have a political strategy for us that you couldn't even implement.
You're trying
what we have done
type of government styles. That's
what we have done has been successful enough for you to want to flee here, right? We're not fleeing to Guyana.
White man
we ain't going to Guyana. You guys are coming here.
White man said it was successful on the backs of y'all. We're successful. So chill out, okay? Chill out.
See, that's my point. The stances that you take are very much in line with white supremacists.
Dog, y'all like white supremacists. Y'all have like
no. You guys come here to back white supremacists,
bro.
You guys come here to have the conversations white supremacists can't have without being identified as white supremacists.
Y'all think y'all the so special black people. Y'all
relate we are.
Supremacists and KKK
because we are. Because y'all copy us. We don't copy you. Obviously.
Dog, look.
We don't dress like y'all. We don't listen to Guyana music, but y'all know. I bet you all know all the top hip hop songs, don't you? I bet y'all know about Kendrick Lamar, right? You know about Ice Cube, right? I can't name one artist from Guyana.
It's a mute point because you still can't explain how you're going to get reparations. You guys have no game plan because you're not willing to fight for it. Y'all willing to sit down.
We are fighting for it.
Like the white man all day.
We are fighting for it.
How?
The first step is raising awareness. Then class action lawsuits. But the first stage, the first stage is raising awareness and unifying over this goal. And also we have to fight detractors and people who look like us, who undermine us like yourself.
I don't.
Unfortunately, that's part of the fight. Now, if we didn't have that, we'd be a lot further. Hence why we have to delineate. If we didn't have people who look like us, who come from these Caribbean countries who want to undermine us, we'd be a lot further. Because we don't undermine you guys. We've only helped you guys. You've done nothing for us.
Dog.
Let's be real.
Look, no.
We don't go to Jamaica and start undermining. Hey, you guys need to let the Chinese keep taking over. We don't do that. Y'all come here and y'all side with the same people who destroyed your homeland.
No, we came over here for the opportunity. Y'all feel like
the opportunity that was built because of what? Why is there opportunity for you here? Why is there opportunity for you in America and not your own homeland?
Because my homeland.
Who built the opportunity in America for you to be able to flee here?
It's a dictatorship.
We did.
We
built the opportunity for you.
Right?
We built the opportunity for you. We even petitioned for you guys to be able to get here because they weren't letting black immigrants in here before the 70s.
Are you taking credit for the
Constitution? Keep it real.
So you're taking credit for the Constitution because that's what everybody looked up to America about.
Man, the Constitution is a piece of paper. The opportunity was made by actual labor. Keep it real. You didn't come here because of the Constitution. You came here because there's wealth that was built here. You came here for opportunity. You didn't come here for the piece of paper. Keep it real. If that piece of paper said anything, you would still be here. You came here because there's running water here. You came here because there's running water here. You came here because there's electricity here. You didn't come here for no damn piece of paper. Stop the cap.
What we talking about, nigga? We have
Stop the cap. Y'all came here because there's wealth here. You came here because you can make in one day more than your whole family would make in a year. That's why you came here. Stop playing. Stop playing with me, bro.
Electricity systems since Thomas Edison, everybody else got it. G. We've been had electricity out there in our country, bro. Everybody been had running water. We're not out there.
Yeah, stop the cap. Stop the cap. I've been to Jamaica, bro. I've been to those countries, bro.
Y'all get disrespectful with cultures, but y'all want people to be disrespectful.
I've been to Jamaica, bro. I've seen the shanty towns out there, bro. Let's stop playing. We're playing. If it was that great, why did your family flee here then? Okay, let me ask you a question. If it's so great in Guyana, why did your family flee here then? Why?
My family, look, dog. If I go into the
why? Just answer that. Why'd they come here? Why didn't they stay there and build up that?
You want me to tell you the real story?
Yeah, I want to know the real story.
All right. Well, I kind of come from a bit of nobility in Guyana, right? Guyanese kind of used to be ran a certain way.
King of Wakanda.
And my grandfather was the president of that. Well, the president advisor of agriculture in Guyana.
Okay, cool.
And Guyanese turned to a civilian, dictatorship. So my grandfather was like, nah, fuck that shit. We're going to America, and I'm just gonna take all my skills over there. Okay. Him and his 14 kids, and that's exactly what he did. And here I am today.
Right. So the president and royal bloodline of Guyana is equal to an Amazon worker in the United States. Cool, I get it.
No,
the nobility of Guyana. The heir of Guyana nobility is a YouTube streamer, is what you're basically saying. What you're saying is he parlayed that great nobility into a YouTube streaming heir. Okay, that's fine. You win. No. You win. You win. Right, because obviously what you're doing now, YouTube streaming, obviously is better than his nobility. Is obviously a level up to the nobility that he held in Guyana.
My dog.
Or is he going backwards? Or is your lineage going backwards? Is that what you're saying? You went from Princess Zabunda to YouTube streamer in one generation?
Going back.
Is that what you're saying?
Back in the old days of falling.
Okay.
Hold on. What's more pathetic though? Because I feel like falling down to a dictatorship that you don't agree with would be pathetic. See, y'all making fun of a man of action when you can never do something on yourself like that. Because I
couldn't go from nobility to a YouTube streaming heir. You're right. That's too tough for us. No way we could do something like that.
So you mad about the niggas who would fight and leave because you want?
I'm not mad. I'm not mad. All I'm saying is no. All I'm saying is no. I'm not mad. You guys aren't doing anything but just getting in the way more than anything. Listen, we love our brothers. Listen. Nobody has showed more love to the diaspora than African Americans, hands down. No one. We've showed nothing but love. We only stopped showing that love only when you guys made it clear that you don't see yourself as us. That's when we started delineation.
Now,
when you guys came over here to deliberately tell us we're not like you, you're not really us, we're not black. We were calling ourselves African for 100 years, saying that we're Pan-African and we want to build with all of our brothers from the diaspora. Y'all told us that you don't really accept us like that. So we said, cool, let us fall back. And as a result, now you guys are upset at us for delineating, but you delineated first. You're the one that told us you don't accept us as being one of you. You guys did that, not us. Let's keep it a buck.
No,
let's just be real about it. Let's be real about it.
I want to be real with you, but you're kind of just going.
But you're not. But you're not capable. You're not capable
right now. Like you sound like you've been rejected. You've been pushed out.
Yeah, no, exactly. No. There is pain. Listen, I'm gonna tell you the truth. Look, I'm gonna tell you the truth. Are African Americans? Are we in pain? Yes, we're in pain because the brothers and sisters that we thought we had turned out to be. They act like they hate us. Yes, there's pain involved in that. Like I told you, 100 years we were rocking Pan-Africanism. Marcus Garvey came over. We didn't say you're a Jamaican tether. Fuck you. We said, oh, that's a good concept. If we all did get on the same page, since we're the global majority, we could actually take over. We tried that for 100 years with no help. Maybe a little bit in the 60s and 70s in West Africa, a little bit Ghana, etc. But overall, y'all wasn't with it. So yes, it pained us to see that our brothers and sisters, our cousins, didn't really fuck with us like that. So yes, there's pain involved. I'm not going to deny that there is. There is, absolutely. Wouldn't you be hurt if your family? Hold on, you wouldn't be hurt if you're us. Let's be real.
I'll be real with you. On the terms of, I'll be real with you, dog. In this world, you're never supposed to expect anybody to work with you. You're never supposed to expect no.
Okay, well, we learned that lesson now. Okay,
man, that's fair. Can only move with support. Sometimes you gotta sit out there.
That's how you guys think, though. We don't think like that.
No. That's how strong.
That's how you guys think.
That's how strong men think. Sorry.
No.
That's how strong.
If that was a determination of strength, then Africa wouldn't be colonized. Africa wouldn't be divided by thousands of tribes, all ruled by one white man. So obviously that doesn't work.
Wait, say that again with the one white man. I'm sorry, I missed that part.
I'm saying if what you're saying is true and it's really strength not to depend on whoop-de-whoop, all that divide is why Africa has been conquered. All that divide is why the Caribbean has been conquered, because you see yourself as different than other black people because you have a different tribe. That shit don't work no more.
Dog,
the tribalism.
Hold on.
The tribalism was able to work. The tribalism was able to work when there was no
one saying that we've all fell under the same victimhood of white supremacy.
Yeah, we did exactly.
Niggas,
right.
Got y'all. But for now,
right.
But okay, maybe we have a different point of view here. Okay, because in my eyes, I'm thinking, well, we've been sticking up for these niggas. We've been riding them side. I roll with these niggas hella times. What's this whole FBA bullshit going on?
Y'all ain't roll with us. Y'all is not right. Y'all ain't rolled with us, man. Stop it. Y'all ain't roll with us. You can barely hide your contempt right now, bruh. You can barely hide your contempt right now. You ain't been riding with us.
If you go to that,
y'all ain't roll with us since y'all ain't roll with us. Y'all ain't roll with us for a long time, brother.
Man, then what we gotta do, bro? What we gotta do? Because I'm for it then. Then what we gotta do? Because I ain't no nigga that's gonna sit around here bitching talking about, oh, well, what do we nah, nigga. Tell me what we need to do.
That's a good question. That's a good question. Okay, that's a good question. And first, let me qualify before I even say it by saying this. I don't have all the answers. I'm not claiming that I do. All right. Just to be fair.
Okay.
But here's what I would say, just in principle. If I went to your country, right, Guyana, and I seen people who look like me fighting against what you said, there's a majority of other people there that's running it. I wouldn't. Here's two things I wouldn't do. Number one, I would never side with the oppressors before you. And two, I wouldn't assume that I had to answer better than you did. I would back your play, even if I didn't agree, because I would understand that you know the nuances of how your country runs and how your struggle has been. So I wouldn't try to dictate the movement. I would listen to your cues and I would just support what you're doing.
I know, but here's the thing though. The whole problem with this is y'all have no play. That's what's been killing me. I've been trying to hear a play. I've been out here researching.
I told you to play. The first thing is we're raising the awareness. There has not been any reparations. Hold on. There hasn't been a reparations movement in this country, not a serious one that's been sustained. This is only a few years in the making. This is a baby. So first, what we're doing is we're trying to raise awareness. We're trying to neutralize those who are trying to neutralize, the energy.
Dog,
and we're trying to raise awareness. And behind the scenes, we are doing different kind of works. There are different lawsuits that are being created. There are different things that are happening. But whether you agree with it or not, because it really doesn't concern you directly, if you really want to back us, just back our play. Let us run the play.
Who's gonna
just back it. You don't,
because y'all can't answer that question. Who's gonna pay it?
We've been said this. It's gonna come from It's gonna come from the federal government and the corporations that still exist that made themselves wealthy because of slavery.
Oh God, bro! If you think
now, just because you don't agree or you don't really want it to happen, that doesn't mean that you undermine it. No, you don't.
It is crazy.
Who else would pay it?
These niggas prove time and time again that they want to throw monies at other places besides y'all. Okay, even when reparations was popping up, they proved to y'all in y'all face.
See, that loser give up mentality is why your family had to flee from Guyana.
Like
because that same loser give up mentality is why we can't take any advice from the likes of you. You understand that, right? They don't want to pay you, so
I get it. I get that you're hurt. That's why I have to mute your mic. But to make the point, because like I said, I've let you cut me off multiple times and all that good stuff. So you're welcome. I'll let you have your little moments of fame. But this is what I'm saying. One, you're focusing too much on detractors. Keep it pushing forward. March forward. The fuck you worrying about niggas talking shit in the back? It's like y'all looking back all the time. That's why you ain't moving forward. The rear view niggas for a reason, G.
No. Because anytime when we have these situations where we have to engage with our direct enemy, we have to first get past niggas like you.
Dog. I can't do nothing to you. I can't stop this movement. You know that, right? I can only sit there and tell you what I'm looking at, and I'm looking but a bunch of pussyfooting.
So in other words, you're saying that you're useless then?
Dog, I'm useless. Okay. Sir.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Under what degree? Under what degree? What am I useless?
I ain't gonna hold you. You got it.
Two, sir. Two. What am I useless to?
No, what you're saying is that you're not really a factor. Then we shouldn't even be paying you any mind. I agree with that. I'll concede that you're correct about that. We shouldn't be paying y'all
You shouldn't be paying attention to anybody that's talking.
You're right. We shouldn't. We shouldn't. But that just goes back to the point of why we can't take any advice from you, because, like you said, we can't pay you any mind. Therefore, why would we listen to any of your advice then? You're basically saying that you're compromised.
Hey, my advice is better than yours. It's my killer, bro. Hold on.
It can't be, because you just said that we should be paying.
It has to be, because I'm telling y'all not the pussyfoot and stop over here asking the white man for shit. Go ahead and get a militia. It's in the Constitution.
You yourself said, why don't you get a militia in Guyana?
Get a militia.
Why didn't your dad get a militia in Guyana? Why didn't you do that?
Bro.
I know the Guyana army isn't as strong as the United States Army. So why didn't you guys go ham over there?
Because
your dad was a nobility, you said. He gave away his noble status to have a YouTube streaming son in America?
Crying about
it.
That's all I'm hearing, is that we're too afraid to stand up for these reparations, so we're going to keep crying.
No, you were too afraid to stand up for your homeland. That's why you're here.
Oh, who gives a shit? I'm an American citizen. God bless America. The hell wrong with you? Like, what?
God bless America, right.
God bless America, man. God
America for Americans. Yes.
Like, man.
Absolutely.
Like, dog, you look me down on paper, Nashville, Tennessee, born and raised. I don't know what to tell you about y'all struggle, because actually, no, I do know what to tell you about.
You don't. That's my point. You don't. You just said it. You said it. Thank you. You just said it. You just said it. You don't know what to tell us about your struggle, because you wasn't even successful in your own damn struggle. You're right.
Nigga, what struggle? That wasn't my struggle.
Point taken. Thank you.
My nigga. The struggle was for my granddad.
You just basically proved my point. Thank you. Good job. Good job.
Is what is going on here.
Shout out to the son of the noble Guyanan president. Shout out to the heir of the noble, who now is a YouTube streamer undermining other niggas, because you learned this from your dad. See, the problem is all that sucker shit inside your DNA. Daddy probably snitched heritage inside your DNA, nigga.
Let me know how that goes for you, because that ain't been working these ass.
I mean, it's not really your business how it goes at the end of the day.
Well,
it really ain't.
Taxpayers and
it's really not. It's really not our. It's not really not your business at the end of the day.
Look, no, this is a genuine sport. How are you going to tell us
not
that
your business?
It's come out of taxpayers, but taxpayers can't say shit about it? When has that ever been the case? Come on.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Are you holding spaces about the taxpayer money that's going to Israel right now?
Yes, nigga, I hate it.
No, you're not.
Going to Israel. I
bet you if I look through your stream, you don't have one video talking about how Israel shouldn't be getting your taxpaying money, do you? Do you?
I have several. G.
Okay.
Several.
I'll take your word for it, because I've never seen your channel before.
I understand that, but dog.
But the bottom line is this: yes, it's up to the taxpayers, because there wouldn't be the wealth built from taxpayers if we didn't build the wealth. If my ancestors were compensated for the work they done, we wouldn't be having this conversation, because Black people would be of the wealthiest in this country. If we got credit for our inventions, if we got credit for the industries that we built, we wouldn't be having this conversation right now. We'd be running the music industry.
The white man took that away from y'all. Y'all still ain't fight?
We did. We fought plenty of times. What are you talking about? Like we're not going to sit up here and cap like, oh, you guys just didn't militaristically defeat the strongest army ever created in the world. We're not going to do that. Stop it. Because you guys didn't do that in Guyana. You guys didn't beat niggas in Guyana. So don't try to undermine us, since we haven't taken a military victory.
But I ain't over here thinking I'm just going to get reparations.
Stop it. But you guys fled. You didn't even fight politically, though. You didn't even fight politically there. You fled.
Politically, you didn't
even do the political maneuvers that you could have did in Guyana. Your dad fled. You are the son of a fleer, nigga. You're the son of a fleer. He turned in his noble card, as you said, to come here and have a YouTube streaming.
Because you're fleeing from for the fight with the white man. You're the
No, we're not. No, we're not.
Yes, you are. Y'all running real quick from the white man. Anything.
Then what did your dad do?
And say, give us our money. Nah, y'all go.
Would that work? Would that really work?
Up there, y'all gonna.
Would that work? Hold on. Would that work?
Nothing to
would
do
that work?
But
would that work? Is what I'm asking you. Since you don't have any victories.
You Biden rallies. Did y'all protest at a Biden rally or something?
Fuck a Biden rally. What
y'all do anything? Like, what protest do y'all do? Like, come on. I'm only seeing y'all do nothing but sit here.
It don't matter what you see. Just because you don't see it, don't mean it's not there.
Cool. No matter what you say, as long as I don't see it, it's not there.
Yeah. What I do see though is that you're here. You're not where you came from. You're not in Guyana.
I'm where I came from. I was born in America. I'm here.
Nah, but your dad didn't. Okay, you come from a lineage of fleers, but you're telling us we didn't fight? That's rich.
That's
rich. You're telling me your dad was a noble. He didn't fight to the death for his right to be the noble descendant of Guyana. He gave that up to get on a boat and come have a son, be a YouTube wannabe streamer.
In a dictatorship, G?
Yuck.
In a dictatorship.
Yuck.
Look,
who cares? It's not the United States of America. You're telling us that we should go against the biggest army in the world, but you couldn't go against a dictatorship in a piece of shit little shithole country.
The white man, you're begging the white man.
Hold on. You're telling me, but you're judging us. I'm just judging you by your own standards.
I'm not begging nobody. I'm not letting nobody throw me off my grind. Y'all getting mad.
I'm just judging you by your own standard. I'm just judging you by your own standard, brother.
No.
All right, let me come.
No. You're judging me by your own conflated standards.
I'm judging you by the standard you're judging me.
You got your own standards.
You're saying that we're weak because we don't want to do a military coup against the government. I'm saying go by that standard.
Not even a coup. Just put 15 and show them you're serious. Go out there, protest, show them you're serious because y'all ain't serious.
We've been doing that. We've been doing that.
Bro, I could tell you who supports this whole reparations, my nigga. You got the Democrats right. You got the LGBTQ gay ass Democrats right, y'all niggas. That's
we don't care about none of them. Those are irrelevant to us. They have nothing to do with what we're doing.
My nigga, those are the only niggas that actually gave y'all reparations in California.
We don't give a fuck about nothing they're talking about. We're not partisan like that. We're not partisan. We've been here long enough to understand that the partisan shit is cap. We're not even moved by that shit that you're talking about. That's irrelevant.
I'm not moved by that runner shit y'all talking about. It's just funny.
Cool. But I mean, it's just the truth, though.
Dog, just
like you're sitting here judging us because we're not putting boots on the ground and shooting it up against the military. But your father gave up his nobility status to flee because he was afraid to fight dictators. So let's keep the same energy. That's all I'm saying.
No, that's not the same energy, sir. We're talking about
the exact same energy.
Dictatorship. No, that's not the same energy. It's not even the same government. Like,
your dad left because he thought that there's a different, better way for him to progress, right? Other than just running up with guns, right? He figured he did the math. He did. I know exactly. Yes, so he did the math, and he decided that wasn't the best way to do it. That's fair. Listen, no. What I'm saying is fair. I'm saying it's fair.
You don't know what it is.
Listen, what I'm saying. I know what a dictatorship is.
Okay, then.
What I'm saying is it's fair. If he assessed that wasn't the best way to go about it and he found a different way that he thought was better, then kudos for him. I'm not judging him for that. I'm only using that as an example because you're trying to tell us that because we're not going against the most sophisticated military ever commissioned on this planet, that somehow we're weak.
So how the hell y'all gonna get the money then if y'all don't go against these niggas? How y'all gonna get it if y'all can't go against them?
How did the Japanese get it? It took them 40 years before they got it.
It was out of
sympathy. No.
Just like
no. But how they get it? But how they get it? But how did they get it is my point.
Billion.
Do you know how the Japanese got reparations?
Y'all niggas want trillions plus land, niggas. That's different.
Listen to what I'm saying, man.
That's sizable difference.
Listen to what I'm saying. Do you know how the Japanese were able to finally get reparations? Yes or no? If you don't, it's okay to say you don't.
Nah, please go.
It took them 40 years. It took them 40 years. Do you know how they got it? Because they did an awareness campaign.
Dog,
they united behind it. They brought evidence.
The whole world knew what we did. They didn't need no awareness campaign.
The whole world knows what they did to us too. What's the difference?
Bro, we nuke these niggas. That's
okay. What they do to us, and what they do to us. The nuking that they did doesn't even compare to the carnage that they left in this country.
What, Japanese? So you're telling me, G. We dropped 2 nukes on these people.
I know what we did. I know. Hiroshima and Nagasaki. I know.
The 2, my niggas, is a little bit crazy, but no.
I'm going by carnage. I'm going by carnage. There was no nukes in antebellum slavery, but the carnage was worse. But my real point was this.
I'm sorry. I thought you was talking about something. I'm sorry. Okay.
No. But my real point was this, though. My real point was this, brother. My point was they didn't get it overnight. It took them 40 years before they got payments, and it's only happened because they were consistent with their grind to get it. It didn't happen overnight. If they would have gave up after 5 years, they would have never got it. If they would have gave up after 10 years, they would have never got it. It took them 40 years before they got it. That's my point.
And here's my
so point, we've really only been on this grind for like 5 years right now.
It'd be way easier to pay people who don't benefit off our country to people who do benefit off our country. And do not blacks benefit off this country?
Only because we built it.
Okay, then. So then there you go. That's
only because we built it, not because this ain't no handout. This is paying us what's owed to us. It's not an entitlement or a handout.
Well,
this country would not exist. The wealth wouldn't exist. Like I said, it wouldn't exist, brother. It wouldn't exist. It wouldn't exist because it didn't exist before.
I don't know about that, G. I don't know about that.
It didn't exist before. You don't have to know. I'm telling you. I'm educating you. I'm educating you. It didn't exist before we built it.
The idea of America,
the inventions and ingenuities and industries that we thrive on right now were built by us.
The reason why America's the Constitution that was written out by
the Constitution. Stop it, brother. Stop it.
So what makes America so great, bro? Please, because you know it's the Constitution, right? You know it's that written.
No, it's not. It's not. That's a piece of paper,
nigga. It's the paper.
What are you talking about?
Dictates how
you can replace that with anything. Listen, you can put. Hold on. Okay, let me ask you this then. If that's what you believe, then let's flip it.
Okay.
If your homeland or any other shitty country adopted the United States Constitution, would that make them wealthy? Would that make their military powerful? Would that make the ingenuity better than it is?
Rephrase the question.
I'm saying that, okay, so you're from Guyana, any other country that's quote unquote third world. If they adopted the United States Constitution, would that make them automatically wealthy? Would that make their military all of a sudden strong? Would that make the industry thrive because of that piece of paper? Or would it take the actual work of actually building these things?
Yeah, because
I'm not saying the Constitution isn't a beautiful. Listen, I'm not saying the Constitution isn't beautiful. The Constitution's beautiful.
Relates to how we handle business too, right? Like,
hey, the Constitution's beautiful. It's a beautiful document.
I think I'm saying so. It's like it kind of covers all this. Like,
no, it doesn't. The Constitution doesn't have.
I'll give you this argument.
No, it doesn't, brother.
I'll give you.
Pull it up.
Happen overnight. You think it will happen overnight? But guess what? America started the Constitution 200 years later, and we're great. Okay, cool. Give us the same. You tell me we give a country the same.
But the Constitution was only implemented in 1776.
The same thing.
The labor that built the wealth was 100 years before that. America was wealthy before the Constitution. The Constitution was only implemented in 1776. You still got 150 years of wealth building before that. I'm not saying the Constitution isn't a great piece of paperwork. It is, right? It is. The Constitution is probably the greatest government document in modern times. I can't argue against that. What I'm saying is, if you're gonna act like that's the only reason why people come here, that's crazy. If we had the Constitution but we didn't have wealth, you guys, nobody would come here. If we had the Constitution but we didn't have wealth, y'all wouldn't come here. If we had the Constitution, we didn't have running water, nobody would come here.
The economy.
The Constitution doesn't. The Constitution isn't economic policy.
The Constitution, but it did progress, though. It did help progress.
But the Constitution isn't economic policy, is what I'm saying.
If we was on the dictatorship, then I believe our economics and this free market wouldn't be as prosperous if we was under a dictatorship. Pretty sure.
Well, Libya was under a dictatorship. They were prosperous. So it's not about if it's a dictatorship. It's about who's running it and what their intentions are. It's because that dictatorship where you come from probably has a greedy bastard that's sucking up the resources for Western European countries, like they do in Africa. If he wanted to be for the people and spread the wealth, he could do that as a dictatorship. He just chooses not to. It's because he's a piece of shit personally, not because dictatorships are inherently evil.
Well, you gotta understand. Come on now. You know, dictatorship is not just one person; it's a team. There's never just one person.
All I'm saying is that just a dictatorship alone doesn't mean bad. Typically, it has been. The examples that we could probably pull from have been. Right. I'm just saying that in itself
do not end out economically well. So dictatorship.
Most of them aren't because most dictatorships, you got to think it's the ego of one person that's running it or one team that's running it, and that greed typically is going to overwhelm the need to help the actual people. So I'm not arguing with you. I'm just saying that innately, just like the dictatorship doesn't have to be evil, the Constitution doesn't make economic policies, and it doesn't make it to where America is great just because of the Constitution. That's part of it. But without the wealth and the military power and the industry, the technology, all that shit wouldn't matter.
All right. But let's move the point along, because I did want to get to another thing, though. Okay, because like I said, I keep saying that how can y'all get it? Because and look, I'm not even gonna talk shit about this. This is I truly want to know, How can y'all get something that the people would be against you on? And these politicians care about the vote of the people. So there's a lot of people out here, not just, other blacks, but there are whites, Hispanics, all these other races that don't want to see y'all get this money. How do y'all plan on getting over that? Because you got to remember, y'all only 14% of the population, and these politicians care about voters staying in power. So where does reparations help a politician stay in power to where y'all can?
That's a fair question.
Like that, then I could see reparations going.
No, that's a fair question. That's a good question, actually. And I can't say that I have the absolute answer to that. But in my opinion, what I would say, like I said, first thing comes the awareness campaign. The more of our people get on code, the more other people who aren't from our lineage at least understand it and are not against it. That helps. But there has to be some type of legal activities like class action lawsuits and things like that raises that, that pushes the envelope a little bit further.
All right.
Like if I knew the exact answer, we would already be there. So obviously this is still a work in progress. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But the bottom line is we're not going to quit. Now, in my opinion, I would like for them to give us a solid yes or no now. Even if they say no, I want to hear it right now. I want to hear concrete hell no, so then we can re-strategize. But just because we haven't got there yet doesn't mean that we're going to give up. Doesn't mean that we're going to quit. Because if we lived like that, we would still be in chains. If we lived like that, we still be in Jim Crow. If we lived like that, we still wouldn't have the ability to vote.
Okay.
If we lived like that, then we wouldn't be a nation that is good. If we lived like that, then your parents couldn't have came here. You know what I'm saying? If we just gave up, because they didn't want to let black immigrants here.
I'll give you that. Okay, cool. But so next point, how much do the government owe y'all?
I mean, I'm not an economist. I've heard as much as 21 million or 21 trillion. It's hard to do the numbers to divide because that's a big number. But it's probably in the scores of trillions or at least the tens of trillions.
Okay, well, would y'all be willing to I don't know, take maybe would y'all be willing to take a pay cut?
Like what?
Like, okay,
let's break it down in numbers for individuals.
Okay,
that way it's a little bit easier.
Okay, so let's say that because let's go with the highest number that seems probable, because 14 trillion. They said they want 14 trillion. No, damn, 14 trillion. Cutting that down would be only like 7. So let's go for you know what? 1.4 trillion. If we cut 1.4 trillion in half, that's $700 million.
Nah.
How could that work for y'all?
Probably not, because if you divide 700 million between 40 million, then that's like a couple thousand. Like, that's why I say it'd be easier to think of it in terms of the number per individual. I'm saying the number per individual, like 300,000, 500,000, a million. That per person, that would be easier to work out without a calculator.
Person, god damn, but bro, even if we gave every black man 300K, we're looking at god damn, $6 trillion. You're all right, $6 trillion.
300K would be worth discussing. That would be, probably need some other things along with that.
And that's just for black men, though. I mean, I've only did numbers for black men. Like, if we were just to give all black men, men are supposed to be leaders of the families, let the men diversify, let them build their country back, let them build their community back up. I'd be real. That's how I would have done it. I know. It may sound sexist, but hey.
No, I get it. That would push the idea of getting the nuclear family back together. It almost make it necessary. It almost make it necessary, and on a bigger plan than just materialism. That probably would help us build a lot better.
Okay, and
there's all kinds of different ways that it could be implemented. You know what I'm saying?
Because talking to you, you don't relieve some of my misconceptions, low key.
Like what?
Be real. I had the misconception that y'all was just pussyfooting with it, that y'all was just sitting around, and you're telling me nah, dog, we got committees going on, bro. We working out numbers and all this good stuff, and we're ready to be told no for another idea. I had the whole idea that y'all was just, hands and knees praying on a yes, and if they told you no, you still gonna be praying on a yes, but you're telling me that's not y'all. I would
rather hear a no now than to push it another 50 years down the line. I'd rather hear the no now, because even with the solid no, at least, even if, we ain't gonna get it, cool. We're going to pull away from politics. We ain't going to get it, cool. Now we understand why we have to put our money in black banks. Now we understand why we have to support our own businesses and build our own communities, which we do. We have there's already 20 black towns.
On God, Atlanta been with the black shit. Well, with the black.
No, I'm saying though that's a city though, but I'm saying there are all black towns that were created by black people that still have survived these last hundreds of years. There's like 20 of them in Oklahoma alone. So I'm saying if they said no, then we'd understand. Because remember, what made Black Wall Street and those black towns prosperous at one time is because we knew we had no other choice. So if they said no, and enough of us understood we have no other choice but to click up, that could work too. You know what I'm saying?
Now, do you think that you're maybe of a special mind, and some people just are really just waiting on a government handout? Do you think? I'm giving you my honest opinion. I think you one in a million in the FBA group right now. I'm thinking that most of these niggas just want to stand around and wait for the white man. But you're telling me that you're willing to put.
I appreciate I take that as a compliment, but I don't want to boost my head up because I'm not like an anomaly. I just think that because of social media, everybody has a voice, even if they were in special ed in high school. Now they have a platform, so it can muddy up the real intelligence that what I'm saying. Just like for instance, I'll give you your credit. I know every immigrant isn't anti-us. It's just because of the internet. They're the ones that get signal boost a lot, and they seem to be like the representatives. So a lot of us will see it like that. But I know because, like my ex is Nigerian. I know people from the continent, from the Caribbean. When I was in Jamaica, they wasn't looking at me funny. They was loving me. You know what I'm saying? They showed me love like a brother. So I know that that's not the true representation. The thing is, we have to the same way we neutralize the Al Sharptons and some of these cats who are from our lineage. And we have to differentiate between they don't really represent us. We have to do that to people who are not from our lineage as well. And I would like if you guys did that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That way we have a clear cut understanding because global Pan-Africanism is a beautiful concept. Like if we really got on that, we wouldn't need none of this shit. We really wouldn't. But there's two things about that. Number one, it hasn't been reciprocated like it should. And number two, even for Pan-Africanism to work, we still have to have a black nationalist, meaning that you from Guyana still have to be able to make sure you guys are good in Guyana and you guys are on the same page. And then we make sure we're good, Jamaica make sure they're good, people from Ghana make sure they're good, then we can link it all up more effectively. So we still have to have a degree of nationalism, right? There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that as long as we figure out how we can cohesively work. This is what Europeans did. They're pan-Europeans. They have their fights amongst each other. They've had two world wars against each other. But what they do agree on is when it comes to ruling darker nations and extorting resources, they'll put their shit to the side. They'll deal with that shit later, and they'll focus on extracting our resources and ruling over us. They'll have their little skirmishes amongst themselves. They don't agree. The white Anglos and the white Jews don't always get along, but they get along when it comes to ruling over us. So do we have things we're gonna work out? We're family at the end of the day. You don't have to like your family. I don't always like my brother. There's times where we're like, fuck him, but he's my family. I'm not gonna let nothing happen to him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We don't have to always get along, but we do have to understand that there's a bigger picture. And when we get on that, when we get to that point, a lot of these discussions are gonna be, we're not gonna need them anymore.
All right, that's okay. See, so I mean, I guess my real thing is that you're right. You were explaining to me the escape from Pan-Africanism because I truly felt like when it first came out, I'm like, hey, yo, that's the way to go. We unite against the white man. They united. We got to unite. Now, when I heard the whole delineation, y'all pretty much separating from us, starting your own thing and all that. You're right. I'm a bit confused. Maybe you're right. I'm a bit out of the social media era. I'll be real with you. I'm mostly reading a book or watching documentaries. That's mostly my thing. So when I'm hearing this type of stuff, but I go out into the world and I see different, I can now see what you're saying a little bit more. I'm like, okay.
Well, the bullshit. I mean, you know how the algorithms do. If you do any kind of social media, the algorithms boost the bullshit. Like Sexy Red doesn't represent black women, but that's the algorithm. You know what I'm saying? Just like us bickering, that's gonna get more waves than us having a productive, constructive conversation because that's boring. That's not sexy. That's not sensationalized.
God,
you know you're right. Just like if a white cop kills a white dude, that doesn't make it happens, but it doesn't make the news because there's no sensationalism. There's no rage behind it. There's no, you know what I'm saying? There's no contrast to it. You feel me?
Nah, you're right. You're right. It got to be spicy. It got to be controversial.
Got to be sexy.
You know,
You know what I'm saying?
All right. I feel you, though. I feel you, G. I definitely feel you on that. All right. So, because you only gave me something to honestly speak about that now. Because now I need to ask my people, why aren't we supporting these niggas? Why aren't we getting behind my niggas and being like, look, even if we ain't getting shit, y'all should get shit just because, hey, the black community is the black community. They're going to bring this money into the community with us.
Listen, if we got it, you guys are good. You're not only good because if we get it, you're good because you're gonna benefit indirectly because we're gonna fuck with you guys anyway.
But this is why I feel
all
like
this,
maybe y'all should like reach the hand back out, but for the niggas that's willing to fight with y'all and be like, yeah, look, I get it. FBA strong, I understand it, but there got to be a turn like we're in this bitch with y'all too though. So there got to be a point where we're like, all right, dog. We got to get in on the fight, or you're gonna push some of these people towards the white man's argument. You feel me?
Yeah.
And that's what I think some of the FBAs might have done. Y'all done pushed them towards the white.
Yeah,
man's
argument. I agree. A lot of FBAs they misconstrued what the movement was and they made it anti-immigrant when that's never really what it was supposed to be.
You know they kind of made it a more like.
Yeah, it made it more divisive.
I went into it at first. I kind of believe that. I'm gonna be real. I came in with the full belief that y'all was a supremacist group until you just went and started explaining shit.
No.
Like,
we love y'all.
one time did you say, nah, we better than you and all this other good stuff? No, you make good.
No, we love y'all, bro. And understand a lot of it comes from hurt and pain. Honestly, it comes from hurt and pain. Yeah, so there's a lot of healing that needs to be done. You know what I'm saying? On both sides. Okay. But I think it's getting there, but that just doesn't get the traction, you know what I'm saying, like the bullshit does.
Because that's the reason why I don't.
But I got to give you your credit for being objective enough and intelligent enough to at least be able to sift through it and see what it is and be able to kind of change, you know what I'm saying? With more information, you're supposed to change your beliefs and your thoughts and shit. So I'll give you credit for that because a lot of people are just on that agenda. So it doesn't matter what you say. They want to believe what they want to believe. A lot of people don't have the intelligence and the emotional intelligence to be able to, you know.
Yeah, a lot of people just want to be right all the time. And the thing is, like, I want to be wrong. Like, you think I want to believe that these people that I've seen as such strong people for like most of my life, I've been reading about how strong FBA people were. And then all of a sudden, there's this weak image that's being portrayed to y'all. I'm over here like, bro, ain't no goddamn way y'all doing my niggas like this.
Yeah, that's a fact.
So to hear to you that you still got that fight in, you know, like proactive spirit in you, I love to hear it. If there's niggas like you out there, hey, I can shut the fuck up then. I'll shut the fuck up. I could do that.
And just as a matter of strategy, this ain't even no disrespect. Just as a matter of strategy, like I said, I wouldn't go to Jamaica and tell Jamaicans how they should be doing their thing and trying to take over executive power within their organization. I would just back their play. I would understand that they understand the political nuances that what they're trying to establish. I would say the same thing. Just back our play. If we're wrong, then it's on us. You feel me? If it doesn't work, it's on us. But just back us, or at the very least, just don't go against us. You know what I'm saying? Like don't. And there's a lot of that goes on. Let's just be real with it. There is. So we do have to identify that. The problem is within identifying that, there's some of us who go astray and they take it a little too extreme and they start doing the things that you see that makes you believe that we just hate you or some shit like that when nothing could be further from the truth, man.
Good point. Because like I said, man, if you see my comments, dog, you just seen where I was coming with this energy from. I'm like, hold on. You're telling me now one person has enough, like, I don't know, humbleness in them just to be like, look, dog, I hear what you're coming from. Let me give you some information instead of just directly coming after the ancestors in my culture. Like, come on now, that doesn't show no real grace that I know y'all people to have.
Yeah, well, I mean, but here's the thing, though. We can return energy. So if we feel like we're being slighted,
of course, all right,
we're good at being able to do the same thing, even if we really don't really mean it like that.
You know okay, I get what you say.
You feel me? So just to hurt, it's just like, you know, sometimes you say stuff. You love your girl, like you're mad at her. You know, like your girl's gonna tell you that you have a little dick when she's mad at you and you breaks up. Like, she knows it's not true. She just knows that you know, it's gonna hurt your ego or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh man. All right, Volvo rants. Yeah, my man was in there. I guess he wanted to really. Oh damn, my man said he wasn't fucking with none of that. He said, "Nah, y'all niggas all kumbaya now. Nah, I need war again."
No. We ain't the war. We never wanted the war with people that look
Man,
like
I just wanted a little bit of understanding. That's all.
that. Doesn't mean that there has to be. I mean, we have to have these hard conversations, right?
We do.
We gotta have these difficult. We have to. That's how we grow. You feel me? Like I said, the Europeans went to war. They went to war with each other twice. They went to war. They had to figure it out. We don't have to do all that to figure it out, but we're gonna have to have at least these kind of conversations.
Yeah, but like honestly, you know what? Shit, this might be our war right here. This might be our little civil war, except it's not.
It is. That's what we're seeing unfold right now. It is a bit of an internal civil war. It's us clashing. We're establishing who's who. You know what I'm saying? We're seeing who's intelligent enough to be able to really see the big picture, and you know who's really with us, who's really not. Because some of the people that are from FBA lineage, they ain't with us. You feel me? Believe it or not, there are some Europeans who will aid us in this.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
I've heard of some slave master families that decide to throw their pocketbook in there.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's like overall, it's really just justice versus evil. Some of the evil is gonna have black faces on it. Some of the people for justice are gonna have white faces. Overwhelmingly, the white faces probably aren't gonna be on the justice side, but some of them will. John Brown was a real person who really put his life on the line for it.
I better see it as the formed versus the misinformed, the informed versus the misinformed. Right. Because like I said, I came in reading out all the facts, but not knowing any of the underlying information on it. That's how I feel like I came out right now. Because what I'm saying ain't wrong, but then what you're saying ain't wrong either. But and what you're also comparing it to me with was also valid as well. So I gotta give you your kudos on that, G. You definitely did well with this debate. I ain't gonna lie, you kept it respectful.
You didn't kick me out, so I gotta give you respect for at least being able to be intellectually strong enough to battle and work it out.
Nah, for real.
That's much respect for that.
All right, but now not because this is just an off topic because you caught my attention with this one topic is when you said Candace Owens.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't nobody? All right, so what's the black community's beef with Candace? Like,
because here's the thing: does Candace say some things we agree with? Absolutely. There are some things about Candace Owens I agree with 100%. But she's always been used to say the things that white people don't want to say. So every time a black person is killed by the police, no matter how egregious it is, she's rooting for the police to get off, and she's finding ways to muddy the name of the deceased. You know what I'm saying? And she does that because she gets kudos from white people.
Are you talking about
right? But then when she said something against George Floyd, all of them. If you could run it down. Every single one. Oh, George Floyd, he wasn't an angel, and nobody says he's an angel. We're just saying he didn't deserve to get killed, even if the bill was fake. He didn't deserve that. That's all we're saying. You know what I'm saying? We're not saying these guys are martyrs. We don't protest for the bank robber who got killed in the bank robbery. We're saying like, yo, that wasn't necessary. So she always takes the wrong side of that particular argument. Is she right on the LGBT shit? I agree with it. The trans shit, I agree with it. Her feminist views, I agree with it. But she will purposely attack us. But as soon as she attacked any element of white society, you see what happened to her. They kept her around. They kept. Yeah, they kept her around. Well, she went against them particular dudes, but she's never went against any of the other white supremacists. She went against the Jews, so of course her boss got her out the way. But the bottom line is they will give you the leverage to go against us. She could have went against Caribbeans, Africans, anybody, just not white people, whether they're Jewish or not. So they use her to be able to say the things that they want to say. Because if they said what she says about George Floyd, we're going to identify that as racist. If she says it, she's a buffer for that. You know what I'm saying? And she's not the only one. It's not just the Caribbean ones that do it. We got Sheriff Dave Clark.
I didn't even know Candace was Caribbean.
Huh. Yeah, I think she's Virgin Islands.
Huh, weird. Huh. Yeah. All right. See, okay, I appreciate you answering that question because, like, I'm honestly, I honestly agree with Candace all the way through. I have a bit of controversial views when it comes to the whole George Floyd thing. I'll be real with you. I mean,
no matter what, though, here's what it boils down to.
Gotcha.
Are you okay with a dude choking someone to death for 9 minutes, even if the counterfeit bill, even if the bill was counterfeit.
No, there's a whole
Is
different
that how
argument. No. I agree.
Huh?
Look, that's because see, okay, this is where we're about to go down a whole nother rabbit hole here because
Let's go.
with the George Floyd thing. Have you ever seen the body cam footage? You've seen the body cam footage, right? Of when he said, "Nah, I can't breathe." And he said that inside the car, in the back of the cop car.
No, I didn't hear him say it then.
Oh, bro.
I know he was fighting to get out of there because he didn't want to be in jail and shit.
Yeah, bro. He was in the back of the cop car, and he was telling them in the back of the cop car that he couldn't breathe. Then he asked the cop, "I promise you, bro, right hand to God, there's a video of this." He asked them please put me on the ground. Put me on the ground. So George Floyd wouldn't have been on that ground if he did not ask to be put on the ground.
Okay, even if that's true, I'm gonna say if it's true, putting the knee in the back for 9 minutes is unnecessary, it's cruel, it's torture, and it led to his death. Well, you know what I'm saying? Because you put him on the ground. Okay, that's cool. Put him on the ground. That's fine. But now you're gonna put your knee on his back, which is gonna constrict his breathing. That's still listen. If that was if they did that to a dog, white people would be protesting, tearing up shit. If they did that to a dog, let's be real.
Damn. No,
and you know what else is funny about that? Check this out. Around that same time, that exact same thing happened to a white dude, and they killed him in the Midwest, in some rural town. And there's footage of it. You can find it, but it just didn't get blown up for the reasons I stated before. They put their knee in the same type of position, killed him, laughed about it, but it never really made waves. And my opinion of why it doesn't make waves is because they don't want to see if white people understood how much they're being killed by the police as well, they wouldn't be saying all lives matter. They wouldn't be saying white lives matter. They would be with us and the shit would change. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, check this. A black Harvard professor went out there, did the study, and found out that there's like black people don't get shot by police as much as we think we do. Actually, white people get shot by police more.
They do. Well, and that's because of the raw numbers. In my opinion, also, I think when they get shot, they mostly deserve it more, not to be disrespectful to the dead, but they will wave the gun like, shoot me. I think, you know what I'm saying? There's that. But the reason why it's not reported is because if they reported it like that, then that would bring together poor black and white people, and we'd all be saying, fuck the police, this shit needs to change, instead of just us saying it. You know what I'm saying?
Now, if you like I said, if you look at that video, now do you believe that his knee was on his neck, right?
No, it was on his back.
Okay, yeah. You know how big,
but that still constricts your diaphragm from operating, though. That still wears out your diaphragm, though, from being able to contract and constrict to breathe, though.
On the mid,
it's not a good look.
Okay, wasn't a good look.
Your diaphragm is the muscle that controls your breathing. It goes around your whole core. So if you're leaning on somebody's back for 10 minutes, it's gonna be hard to breathe.
But
and it could lead to it could do that. Like I said, the same thing happened to a white dude around the same time. The same exact thing happened to a white dude around the same time. You can look it up. He was saying, I can't breathe.
Hop on alive, and we gonna go down some rabbit holes, man. I ain't gonna lie.
We could do that. You
definitely go down the rabbit holes, my G. I like you.
Yeah. I ain't gonna hold you, man, though. But I appreciate you letting me on and shit, and I'm glad that we was able to come to some type of understanding and get civil with it, because I know it was it's kind of heated for a minute. Hey, fuck the haters who don't want to see this movement, whether they're from my side or your side. We're all the same side at the end of the day. So if they don't want to see this, there's a reason for that, and there's probably a reason why we don't need to really associate with them, because this is what it's really about, man. Getting to an understanding.
Nah, for real, man. And I like, hey, man, I appreciate the debate, man. I appreciate your points of view. Shoot, bro, I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, I'm gonna sub you and hit you up or something. You got any contact information on your page?
Oh yeah, you can hit me up with the Gmail, man. If you have any like topics you want to go over, or if you feel like I was tripping again on a topic and you want to come back in and be like, nah, my man, you was tripping. Hey, we can do that again.
Let's get it. We can simulcast for mine too. Is your Gmail on your page?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna get up with you.
All right, man. All right. Anyway, though, man, damn, we've been here for like an hour 28, man. I got some more shows to get into, man. I will catch y'all guys on the next one. Man, I appreciate y'all for pulling up, man. I appreciate the great debate from Jay. But don't worry, we about to get into some more theatrics later on down the year. Don't worry, I got more. Luckily, bro was able here to give me some good information. But hey, don't worry. We're going to have bro back on. We're going to go down some more rabbit holes. We appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. This is S.E.T Media. We're right back with another one, man. Peace. We out of here.